Hello, welcome to my usual Thursday night sprints with one of my usual lovely pals, Alex Fowles. I'm pointing to the middle because I don't know where you are. I always point the wrong way and then it flips it. So the usual people in the audience who join us on a Thursday night might be joined by some new people because we're doing NEVERMORE-ATHON tonight, which is to celebrate Wednesday. Have you been watching Wednesday, Alex? I feel like if you
So
haven't, the answer is you must.
I have seen season one. I'm very excited for season two, and the book that I am writing takes place in a spooky school, and is about two lovely, very spooky friends. So I'm very excited for Wednesday season two.
Amazing. I need that immediately, please. Yeah, I haven't watched season 2 yet because I need to dedicate some time to it. And at the minute, my brain is in 1,000 little directions. So I think Saturday night, have a babysitter. So we might watch several Wednesdays, I think.
Yes, yes, that sounds good to me.
So yeah, most people here will probably be working on reading to, there are various bingo boards depending on which team you're in, for those people who don't know. So there'll be people working on their prompts towards that. I've been trying really hard, but I went really rogue and got sent a couple of proofs and got some library books. So I'd planned my TBR to match my bingo board for the team that I'm leading. And then I've proceeded to not really stick to the bingo board. But I'm reading some very good books. I'm reading this, which isn't the pretty finished version. It got spectacularly soaked in the car. I don't know whether you can see how thick it is. This one's got a leak all over it, but I'm still reading it. It's the YA book club, not YA book club, Waterstone's YA book of the month for August. It's called A Grave Inheritance. It is about an heiress who lives on her own in this big spooky house, and she's a complete hypochondriac. So she goes to a snake oil salesman asking him to cure her potentially non-existent ills, and she takes this green potion that's made her start to see ghosts around her house. It's really good. And Alex and I were talking before we came on about books that are just immediately voicey and drag you in. And this is a debut book, and from the first page, I was like, oh man, Felicity, yeah, she can write. I'm doing an event with her next week, a pre-recorded one that'll be going up as part of Camp YA, and I can't wait to talk to her. I'm chairing it, and I'm going to be able to ask her all the questions about it.
That is
It
so
should be really
exciting.
lovely. I accidentally started reading it and then realized I was going to interview her, or was told I was going to interview her. So I was like, oh, this is good timing.
That is
So,
good timing.
Alex, you don't have a
Yes,
bingo board or any horse in the Nevermore-athon race necessarily.
I don't.
However,
I'm
you're
sorry,
just
everyone.
spooky by nature. I've worn my Lost Boys t-shirt in preparation for being spooky. So, what are you planning to do? Are you planning to write your spooky school book?
Yes, so I've got a couple of things that I'm going to be doing while everybody is doing their scoreboards, and I'm going to be cheering you all on. I've been very late to the party. I'm so sorry, everyone. I had no idea that any of this was happening. I thought that it was just a normal stream. So I'm very sorry. But in penance, I will go and watch Wednesday season two, and
It is not
I will
required,
tell you what I
Alex.
think.
It's all
It's,
good. I
listen,
did only tell you today.
if that is my homework, then I will accept it. I'll bump
Yeah.
it up above the new season of Squid Game. I'll watch Wednesday first. I've
I
been
haven't
dodging
watched Squid
spoilers.
Game. Should I watch Squid Game, Alex? Is it a good idea?
Oh, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I can recommend. I think maybe the chat can weigh in. I have enjoyed it. It's deeply sad. I'm very worried that that bad things are going to happen to characters that I like. So we will see. But so sorry, I'm just looking around at all this chaos. I'm going to be working on so I'm going to be working on my spooky school for Vampires 3. As always, rules for vampires. I'm going to be kind of continuing on with that. I'm also going to be soon. I'm going to be running a Dungeons and Dragons campaign for some
What? That
friends
looks.
of mine. This is the map.
Have you drawn that,
Yes.
Alex?
I
That is
have drawn that.
immense.
Isn't it beautiful? I should be an author illustrator, you guys. Simon Schuster, if you're watching this, we need to get it sorted. But I've got like all of these bits and pieces, like the character sheets and things that I've made for them. So I'm going to be doing a little bit more on that. And then I also I'm crocheting a blanket for my friend's little boy, and
Oh, of course you are.
I'm not finished there. I'm pre-making some origami bookmarks for an event that I'm doing on Saturday. If there's anybody kind of in the Staffordshire, Derbyshire area, Mayfield near Ashbourne. I'm going to be there selling some books, and also we're going to be designing some little like bookmarks that
Very
just sit on
cute.
the corner of your book. So that is going to be me, and those are my jobs for today. Sorry, that was
You
such a
are
big response.
you're just very me, Alex. I feel like with the same person. I've never got one job to do. I am ideally going to write a chapter of a thing that Alex knows about, but basically nobody else does. I'm hopefully going to write a chapter of that. It's going really well. I think I told you, Alex, that I was rewriting it for a slightly different audience. I'm halfway through doing that.
I'm so
So
pleased. I absolutely cannot wait to see it. I'm very, very excited.
it's kind of the same as what you read, but slimmed down slightly. So I'm doing that. Like I was saying to Alex before we came on, I forgot that I need to do several things. So I should probably do those first because time is running out and the summer holidays are galloping away without me. So yeah, I'm just going to panic work through a few various things. So let's see what the people in the comments are doing. Hello. We are doing well. Alex and I have known each other for quite a while now. And we're very giddy, so there'll be lots of very happy giddy times as part of these sprints. Hi, Judith.
Hello.
Hello. Belle, you witch hat. I feel like this is a very you job, Alex. Don't give her any more ideas, Denise. Alex has got enough on her plate tonight.
Denise, this sounds absolutely wicked. Oh my god.
Ah,
We need
wicked.
to see a picture.
Did you just say wicked
Oh,
about
I
a
did.
witch?
Sorry.
Oh, I love it.
Sorry. That is amazing. How cool.
Oh, I
I
mean,
hate this.
yeah.
Listen, I have a neighbor who keeps lighting fires. Don't do it.
I know. I mean, I don't even own a barbecue. I invited some friends round, and I was like, I feel like I should be inviting you to a barbecue, but we don't have one. So we come into the garden and eat food that I've cooked in the kitchen. They were like, yes. I don't think they understood the lack of the barbecue. Yes, that's so annoying. Do you know when I saw the
So
word smoke pop
annoying.
up earlier, Judith? I thought that it was going to be some code word or something, but now I understand. I've read the context. We're not just having random code words thrown into the chat. Yes, Denise, it does sound great fun. Ooh, I don't know. I think in a couple of sprints you can get that done, maybe, depending how dense the writing is. Yeah, fingers crossed. Oh, good. That's probably what I think I'm going to get watched on Saturday night. Yeah, I mean, there are two vampires. It is a vampire themed bingo board, Alex, and we are the two actual real life vampires working together. So
Fantastic. But of course. But of course.
oh, I'm glad everybody seems happy about Wednesday because when it came out, I was like, oh, this precious, rare series. Normally, I watch stuff on streaming services and I'm like, oh, this didn't live up to it. And Wednesday, I was just really gripped. So I'm
Yeah,
glad
I
this
loved it.
season two.
I
It's the
really, really
aesthetic,
loved
it's
it.
everything, like the color palette and what they wear. It's just all delightful. Yeah, to be honest, everything I read generally has either vampires or horror in it. So the bingo board is kind of perfect for me anyway. Yeah, why does this happen? I do this thing called make a TBR and then sheepishly either show the same books every month and go, yeah, I didn't read it last month, or I just completely ignore this. Oh, Stephen, is that your first time reading?
Oh, hi, Stephen.
I hope you're enjoying it.
Oh,
Read your mind.
hello. Stephen knew.
So I'll let you explain, Alex, though I could explain for you. I'll
Yes,
let you speak for
absolutely.
yourself.
So, my Rules for Vampire series is my spooky middle grade, and it is about Leo the vampire. Here's Leo.
Oh,
And Leo is a friendly little vampire who accidentally creates two ghosts who are at war with each other. So, one of these ghosts is her feisty friend Minna, and they are two very, very unlikely friends. There's two books currently in my Rules for Vampire series. So, that's Rules for Vampires and Ghosts Bite Back. And they are like 9 to 12 horror comedy adventures. But a third book was not taken on by my publisher Simon and Schuster, which does happen, and I completely understand. However, they've actually been very, very supportive in me actually writing a book 3, and we're currently in talks as to potentially doing something with it. That is, I will be doing something with it. With their blessing, whatever that may be. And they've been very, very good. Basically, they're currently talking to my agent about what that might look like, just because obviously from a from a practical standpoint and paying for everything, it's how that's going to be done. But I did have a very exciting conversation with my illustrator recently. So that's kind of where I'm at with that at the minute, but I'm really enjoying it. I know that a lot of the regulars on the stream know that I'm kind of always talking about it. So it has been on the back burner for a long time while I've been writing my new series, the Ministry of Mischief series and Imp World. And then working on some other bits and pieces as well. So it's kind of a bit of a labor of love. And this one, like I say, is set in that spooky school. So it was interesting when Wednesday season 1 came out, because I was thinking, we have this female character, the focus on female friendship, this spooky school with its creepy headmistress and all of these interesting students. And I was thinking, this feels very familiar. So I'm really
all
pleased.
the time. Yeah.
Oh my God. You should have seen my face when the Doctor Who episode came out with the Dr. Shooty and the airship with the little gremlin things that were stealing the babies, because I was like, this is basically like these could be imps, you know. So it's funny. I feel like I keep seeing my ideas out there in the world done better than I could have done. So I'm hoping that this time I can stick with it.
Hard disagree that they won't be better than yours. And number 2, I used to be really panicked about that, and now I've just become a bit more, if it's out there, like V. Schwab's written a vampire book that's just come out to like incredible acclaim and attention and the rest of it, but I feel like it doesn't close off the vampire space for me. Hopefully it just opens it up, and
I
you know,
hope
people
so.
read that and want more.
Yes,
So that's kind
that's
of my hope.
right.
Whenever I see stuff out there, like if somebody watches that Doctor Who episode and it just imprints on them and they're like, I need something else immediately, I hope if they
Yes.
googled little weird creatures for 9 to 12-year-olds that they might find your little
Yeah,
weird
well, they
creatures, you know?
might. They might. You never know. But it was so perfect. And the fact that like the biggest one was like the boss, like the big Jabba the Hutt one, and I was just like, yeah, perfect. You know, it was really excellent. But yes, you're right. It's important to keep a positive attitude.
I try. It's really hard sometimes, but
It is.
do you know what? I kind of want to watch it on the base of that, because some books I really enjoyed last year, like Mayfly, which is for me really extreme horror. I really like it. Whenever anybody says, should I read it? I'm like, no, but yes. Don't ever read it, but please do
But
consider it. And
please
I'm like,
do.
so when I see people say stuff like that, I'm like, oh
Just
man.
see what you think. It will break your heart. So we will.
Have you watched Battle Royale, Alex? Like
Yes.
yeah, is it similar to
Battle Royale was
Royale?
very formative to my childhood. I probably watched Battle Royale a little bit too young, really, both of the films. Yeah, I'd say that it is maybe a little bit similar.
Okay, I can handle Battle Royale
Maybe
because
slightly.
yeah, there's something about it. If it has a slasher feel and it's kind of being billed as entertainment and fun and silly, I can generally cope with that. It's if you fall in love with this character, like The Hills Have Eyes, absolutely not. Like you fall in love with the characters and there's a mum with a young child and stuff, and I'm like, no,
Oh dear.
no,
Well,
thank
yeah. I mean,
you.
there is. So I would say that you do get very attached to the characters. So there was one character in particular from season 1 that I won't name. In fact, there was a couple of characters from season 1 where I was very devastated when bad things happened to them. And then for now, going into, because I have not seen season 3, please no spoilers. Someone's going to hit me with a massive spoiler now, and I'll be like, ah! But
I'll
listen,
delete them if I see any coming.
the old lady and her son, I'm very concerned about something happening to one or both of them. I have a feeling that the old lady will sacrifice herself for her son, and I will cry.
Oh, yeah,
And
I don't think I
also
can cope. I think it might be a hard no for me.
the soldier lady, Young Mi's, I've forgotten her name, but she's Young Mi's Uni. If you've seen it, you know exactly what I mean. I'm very concerned about this woman, that something bad will happen to her, because she is so amazing. So we will see, but I don't know. I don't know if I can recommend it to you, really, Amy. I don't know. I'd feel bad if you watched it and cried.
See, I'm going to recommend to you a thing that you should all read. Heads Will Roll by Josh Winning. If it fits your NEVERMORE-ATHON board, if you're wanting a summer slasher, it's so good. But I did message Josh and say, I'm really concerned. I really like this particular one character, and they're fulfilling all of my emotional needs, and they're just being too awesome, and I'm really worried. And Josh was like, back
Uh-oh.
away. into the bushes. I don't know what
Just
happens, but
casually opening a tab for that one, Amy. Thanks.
yeah,
Great.
do. Honestly, it is like Friday the 13th, summer camp slasher. It's for adults that have been cancelled. So they do something on social media and get cancelled. And then they go to this camp to kind of lick their wounds. And then somebody starts chopping their heads off. It's brilliant.
That sounds good. That
Yeah.
sounds really
And the
good. I
title, I
found
mean,
it.
Heads Will Roll is such a good title as well. Like, yeah, genius. Yes, Rules for Vampires
Yes,
Part
Denise. Yes, it
3.
is. It is.
Yes, I tried to get Ashlyn, but Ashlyn is
Sharon.
over. It's the summer holidays, so it was just not going to happen, I don't think. But we'll get the full trio at some point. Once we did have, who did we have? We had, where's my brain? Annalise Avery came on once, didn't she, with us? And there were four of us, and it
Yes,
was
that's
almost
right. That's right.
it was a
I
bit
had
too
the pleasure of
powerful.
meeting Annalise. She was very kind. She rubbed sun cream on my back for me. She was lovely.
Do you know what? When you first meet somebody and you have that kind of experience, you just know, don't you, that there's a real, genuine, nice sort.
We really connected, you know. It was nice.
Thank you, Josh. Nice to see your face. I feel like we've been chatting on TikTok or somewhere, Josh. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm very bad at seeing thumbnails and remembering where I've seen them before. Hi, Larissa. Yes, I feel like, Denise, you and Alex need to talk because Alex has very similar interests to you. Oh my goodness, that's so
Sharon!
exciting.
Oh
Keep
my
us
God.
posted, Sharon, please.
That is
That's so
so
cool.
exciting. Oh my God.
Hooray!
Lucky baby.
Can you knit, Alex,
Oh,
or are you a
wow. I can't
crochet
knit.
queen?
I cannot knit, but I wish I could knit because that sounds absolutely amazing. Knitting is really, really great for garments. So I would love to be able to knit. Maybe I should learn. Maybe this is the summer that I
Just
learn.
add it. Add it to the very short list of hobbies that you already
I
have. I'm sure
I
that'll be
will.
fine.
I will add it to everything that's going on here. It's just an explosion around me of
Honestly, if you
rubbish.
could see where I was sitting, I've got two hats just randomly there. Several pairs of socks, non-matching socks that belong to two different males in my house who shall remain nameless. And the pile of books that, to be fair, does belong to me. That's the amount of books that I have in my proximity right now. So yeah, I can't really complain about their chaos. What a good title, The
Very
Dungeon
good.
Anarchist Cookbook.
I'm loving
That sounds.
this.
Oh, Dungeon Crawler Call. Was it you who was talking about that to me, Alex?
No, no, no. So somebody had
Somebody else
mentioned it,
was.
and I had. So I've heard of it, but it did. You know, it rekindled my interest.
Yeah,
It sounds absolutely bonkers.
I've just opened a tab. Although when I start typing it, it brought up the words bouquet, and that puts me off because I'm like, oh no, I haven't even
Oh
read book
yes,
one. The
yeah, yeah.
panic of Pugsley.
Yeah. Oh, so he has more of
Excited.
a role then, does he, in the new
Fingers
one? That's
crossed.
exciting. That's really exciting.
Yes, very exciting. Oh, look, there you
Oh,
go.
oh, thank you.
Yeah,
I really appreciate that. That's so kind.
we chatted earlier, and Denise was like, Alex is coming on. I've just recommended both of your books in a video. And I was like, well, you
Oh,
see, the best vampire people find each other. I collect them, Denise, in like little trophies in my friend collection. If I see any vampire books coming out, literally I do. Like I message people like, you've written a vampire book, can we be friends? And it worked with Alex.
you know,
Um,
can I just say I've had a little bit of a tough time of it in these past couple of weeks, and it's stuff like this that really, really means a heck of a lot. So thank you. I really, really appreciate that.
Alex is a wonderful human being and wonderful things will happen. I do strongly believe in
I'm
the
all
karmic
right.
kind of. No, you are. You are. I feel like if the karmic load has been really terrible, it will turn around and there'll be lottery wins and seven-figure book deals. That's what
That would be nice. And
I
then we'll
wished for.
all go on a cruise
Yes,
and we'll
please.
buy our own
Can it be a Disney?
island.
Can it be a Disney one, please?
Why
Just
not?
throwing it out there.
Yep. Why not? Whatever your little heart desires.
I'm laughing, but
See,
I'm
that's
like
so
also
kind.
strongly manifesting it. Yes. Oh, they are so,
Oh,
honestly, they're so cute and
I think you
fun.
would really enjoy it. They are a little bit
Yeah.
weird. I've just shown my new book cover on my Instagram, so you can find me at Fawkes Writes, just Fawkes as it's spelled. So the cover is blue, and the book is called The Takeover, and I am really, really proud of it. It's a little bit bonkers, but I really enjoyed writing it, and response in schools has been really great. So it's
Oh,
really nice, a really nice little two book kind of duology, and yeah, I do really love it. I love the characters. I will miss them.
I feel that way regularly. I sometimes sit and ponder the Mina characters, and I'm like, no, I'm not going back to that right now. I've got about 5 other things I'd like to write. I'm quite like you.
Yes.
I haven't fully given up on the idea of it, but I do think I've kind of played out that world for now. But I do, there's just a little open window. It's not quite a door, but it's like a cracked window in my mind that hasn't
Just
quite given
tempting you
up.
back.
Well, it's because it's Gav's fault, right? Gavin, I blame. Gathering, is it Hetherington, who used to be called How to Train Your Gavin? I think he's just Gavin
Yes,
Reed or
that's
something now.
right.
He was trying to guess the title of Mina and the Cult, and he said Mina and the Coven. And I was like, oh no. Oh no, that's just a bit of an idea there. You've just opened a whole can of worms of a book I want to write now. And also I did have a bit of a ghosty idea as well. So potentially I've got an idea that I could write 2 more, but I probably shouldn't right now. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, Sharon is writing her own books, Alex. I don't know whether you know, whether you've
Is
been in
that
on this
so?
discussion.
Sharon,
Yes.
oh my God. Listen, I cannot think of anyone better to be jumping in. That sounds absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I'll let Sharon tell you properly, but she's been working on them for a long time, kind of, I think, in bits, and then they're properly
Everything's
hitting the
coming
ground
together.
running now, I think.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that you are perfectly positioned with everybody. You've got that many cheerleaders, and if you ever need
Yes.
anything at all, if you ever need to know how something works behind the scenes or like a rough idea of what to do next, like I'm sure that there is an army of us, me included, who are ready to help you out. So you are amazing, and I just think, you know, you read that much that I am very excited to see what kind of thing you're gonna be putting out there. I'm a bit scared, but also very excited.
I don't know. I think you'd like it. I'll let Sharon tell you herself if she would like to. But yeah, I think that you would be very happy, Alice. Yeah, none of you are kind of making me want to watch this series. I'm glad we had this conversation because I think I could have made a grave error and destroyed my life with Squid Game. I don't think I can cope, Judith.
Yes,
I think I'm
she is
too
amazing.
soft. I have like a hard vampire shell on the outside, but a squishy marshmallow at the core that I can't risk melting the marshmallow. Hi, Ellie.
Hi, Ellie.
Oh,
Yes, lovely. Lovely.
there
I'll have
you
to
go.
I'll check all of this out, Denise. I'll get my peepers on it and we'll see. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, I don't know what you're going to start to do, Denise. I'm going to hope it's something really fun. Manifesting Disney cruises, probably. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it. October half term. Well, you've got a bit of time to win the lottery before. I'll work on it as well in the meantime.
I'll do my best for us all.
Oh no, the Dracula and Daughters book is in Alex's hand, but not written by Alex. Ta-da!
No, it's not. So this is Dracula and Daughters. So this is the proof. And this is a sneaky peek at the cover. It's by Emma Carroll. Ta-da! Here it is. So I'm really enjoying this. I was sent the proof and it's looking really, really good. So this actually releases the same day as my new one that's coming out.
Remind me of the date, Alex. I know it's September, but I've forgotten exactly what day.
25th.
Excellent. I'll be
So
there with bells on it.
It'll be coming quite sooner than we think. But yes, this does come out then, and that is looking very, very good indeed. So I am very much enjoying this. So if you like sort of spooky middle grade and you're into this sort of thing, would very much recommend. I'm really, really enjoying it.
Excellent. Alex, 10 minutes ago, I'm not nice. Alex, seen someone pick up writing. If you need help, I'm here. Such is the complexity of Alex is nice. She pretends to have a cold, dead heart the size of a walnut or whatever it says in The Grinch, but it's not
I am
true.
a bit like the Grinch, and just every now and again something happens, and I just feel this terrible pain, and you know, it grows a size and then shrinks again.
Weird books are good books. Yeah, do you know what? If anybody in the universe has any power to let me write an actual official Dracula book, I'd be all over it. I just had to write a retelling and hope that nobody tells me off. And I'm sure I can. It's out of copyright. So we're fine. But yeah, that was the
I
only
would
way I've
love
been
that,
able to do
Amy.
it.
I would love to read that.
Only if Mina can just kick everybody's ass, because that's what Mia
Yeah.
Mia does in my. I had to call her Mia because I was like, I can't write another book with a Mina main character. It will be too confusing. And as it is, whenever
Yes.
anybody asks me, I've started having to talk about this book, and I keep calling her Mina, and I'm like, I need to learn that she's called Mia. Mia, which one of my best friends is called. So you think I'd be able to say it?
Yes.
Enjoy, my
Oh,
lovely.
enjoy, have fun.
So there you go, a sci-fi time travel adventure for 8 to 13-year-old Alex. So do not be afraid, be happy.
That sounds absolutely amazing and right up my street, and just everything that I love. I think that our audiences will be perfectly positioned for overlap. So that's so wonderful, Sharon. Very exciting.
Yes. We're on it. We're working on it, Ellie. One book at a time. We're going to take over publishing, and all the books will be spooky vampire books written by us at the end. Or just some of the books. I'm not picky. Right, let's do a sprint. We've done lots of fun chatting. You've all told me not to watch Squid Game. Thank you for that. We've talked vampires. So let's do some reading or writing for 40 minutes and catch up on the other side. See you in a little while.
Bye, everyone.
No. As always, I suffered from thinking I can do more in the last 30 seconds of the sprint than humanly possible. And then the cat makes me jump. I got halfway through typing a message to my friend, and then the cat just made me jump out my skin. So, how did you get on in the sprint, Alex?
Not too bad. So I've made a bunch of these bookmarks. They've gone. I've also done a social media post for Medigi, Medusa Gorgon's Bad Hair Day.
Amazing.
I realised that the outfit matches, so I've done a post.
Is that one out yet, Alex?
Yes, so it came out very, very recently. I actually did see it in Waterstones today when I was at Waterstones in Burton, but this copy actually came through the post, and I'd read it as a digital copy before I got my hands on it. It is even nicer in its physical form. It smells really good. Sorry. I can't resist.
Go for it. No judgment here. I need to order it, I think, because I remember you mentioning it when you were reading the PDF and saying it was really good.
I think that you will really enjoy it, especially with kind of everything that you're looking at the moment. I think that it would be wonderful, just sort of stylistically thinking of it, how playful it is, and how she kind of plays with the text, and how the text interacts with the Katie Abbey's illustrations. Very much recommend. Very cool.
Amazing. I've just opened another tab. I've got Dungeon Crawler Carl and Medusa Gorgon's Bad Hair Day. They all sound amazing. So I managed to write an article that I'd forgotten I need to write, which is a good thing. It's about true crime and like the true crime sort of trend, I guess. And that was all I got. So I've kind of written what I think that is about, but I don't know. I've written why I think true crime is interesting to people, why it's interesting to me, and why I used it in my Dracula book. And then I've given some recommendations. Does that sound sensible?
I feel that sounds wonderful. That sounds very interesting to me.
Thanks. Sometimes you get a little kind of, this is what we want from you, and you're like, oh, I don't really know what that means, so I'm going to try anyway. And see
all the time. Yeah. I never know what I'm doing, Amy. Ever.
I think that's just life, isn't it? That's being an adult and pretending you have a grip on things. I also wrote a blurb for Lie or Die Blood Moon, which is very good.
Oh, that sounds
Have
very
you read the first one?
I haven't.
So it's based on a reality, the TV show Traitors?
Yes.
It's based on a kind of version of that, where a bunch of teenagers are put into this reality TV, which is meant to be a fake murder mystery, and of course turns into a real murder mystery. And then the sequel is based on a game called Werewolves, which I don't know whether it's a real game or whether they
Werewolf, yes, I know it.
Okay, so Werewolves is a real thing that cool people play, and I didn't know about it. So it's based on that, and of course,
so like social deduction games, like that sort of thing.
Yeah. Things like that make me feel stressed, the thought of playing them in real life, but I love reading about them. Like, I think I just would be too anxious about the whole thing to enjoy it. Like, I've done a couple of escape rooms and found them good, but really anxiety inducing. Like, I feel like it's real stakes when I can't cope. So maybe it may be too much for me. Again, the marshmallow heart is showing itself. But the book is really Yeah, it's really, really good. I've read some good sequels recently. I also read How to Survive a Horror Movie, or I think it's called How to Survive a Horror Movie Sequel, the sequel.
Yes.
And that was really good as well.
That sounds really good.
So I'm working my way through good sequels right now. So I think that's my final blurb requests, that I'm up to date with them. I've had quite a few this year. I think I've done about 5 or 6 maybe.
High demand, Amy.
I must be, or just don't know how to say no. You decide, one of the two.
Well, yes,
one of the two things. Do you know what I do? I have started saying no now. If I genuinely get asked something and I think they obviously just don't really know what I'm into, I'm just really honest and say that's not me, because I did used to try and do any blurb request, and sometimes I was like, man, this book isn't aimed at my interest at all, so I don't do that anymore. But generally I do get sent like, hey, do you want to read Lie or Die Blood Moon? And I'm like, absolutely.
Yes, please.
Beam it into my brain and let me enjoy it. So yeah, usually if it's got vampires or murder and people send it my way, which I appreciate. Hello, Paula.
Oh,
We always
Paula,
seem to print
hello.
at the same time. Can we do one on the same screen at some point, Paula, please?
Joint stream, that would be very cool.
Yeah, nice. That sounds really productive, Ellie. Amazing. You're just making me want this book. I think that between you and Alex, you've just enabled me to order a couple more books. I have just used up my 10 Waterstones. You know where you build up and you get the 10
Oh, yes.
thingies on the app. I don't know what they're called now. Little circle things.
The
I've
little
just used them
stamps.
up. So I do, yeah, stamps, that's the one. So I do need to accrue some more stamps.
You've
It
got to
only
build them up
seems,
again, you know? It's got to
it
happen, hasn't it?
seems, yeah, I've got 0 stamps currently. So maybe I need to go and order those 2 books. You know, just trying to justify it to myself. So in the next sprint, I am going to do some writing because I was good and I did the admin first, which is rarely what I do. I usually get distracted, write a book I'm not meant to be writing,
Yes.
and then forget to do the admin. Weird and good sounds like mine and Alex's wheelhouse. This is Dungeon Crawler Carl, Alex. Maybe we need to both get the first book and read it, buddy read it.
Yes, perhaps so. We should do like a
And
little book club.
yeah, like live tweet our reactions. We don't
Yeah.
tweet anymore, do we? Live, whatever it's called now.
Live
I
whatever we're
mean,
gonna do.
yeah, to be fair, Sharon, I don't know why. I know that I'm among friends. I think Kev just heard the words, I need to buy more books, and probably did like an inner sigh, but he managed to hold it in.
His spidey
So.
senses went off when he heard
I
that.
haven't bought many books this year. However, I'm just looking, I got sent a good one earlier, but I think I've already taken it upstairs. I got sent Susan Dennard's new book earlier, and I feel justified when it's a proof, and I didn't buy it myself. I know it takes up space, but it's different from buying books.
Yes, I agree.
Yes,
I
good
agree.
idea. I need to do that, Sharon. Let's go and hit like on Paula Family and Books' stream if anybody wants to do that. So let me know in the comments how you're getting on with your NEVERMORE-ATHON bingo card, which team you're on, if you want to chat about that. I'm going to do some writing, so we'll do definitely at least one more sprint, and then let's see how sleepy you are. I'd only judge it by your yawns, Alex. If you're starting to yawn, I think it's time.
I've been holding one in this entire time, so if I've looked a bit funny, then that's the reason why I'm holding one in.
We are just
no.
both like we're 70-year-old ladies, aren't we? In like 30 and 40 something bodies, because yeah, I'm the same. I'm like, oh, it's 8 p.m. It's getting close to bedtime. A couple of Horlicks and a blanket.
Yeah, slippers on.
I'm literally not even joking. The amount of jumpers I bought this summer has been ridiculous. So far, I've bought a Nightmare Before Christmas hoodie, a Scream jumper. What was the other one? Oh, a Wednesday jumper, a great big cozy one. And clearly, it's nowhere near jumper season, but I'm just stacking them up and biding my time.
Well, I mean, I think it's sensible to buy out of season, you know, so then you're ready when the cold weather hits.
In my defense, the Nightmare Before Christmas one was half price, and I'd been eyeing it. You know, when you longingly look at something on
All the time.
enough time. Oh, speaking of truffle shuffle, so I bought myself a Buffy Loungefly handbag. I was very sad. I pondered the backpack and pondered it as well, and was like, can I justify buying 2 Loungeflies in one go? Went to buy it later and it sold out, and it came into stock today, and Kev rang me. I was like, shall I press buy? I'm on like truffle shuffle. So I've now got my Buffy backpack on its way as well, which I definitely do not need, but very much want.
Well, I mean, I think it's important to have a little treat every now and again and have a bit of something that you like. If you're going to like it and use it and look after it, then that is justifiable.
Exactly. And it's velvet, so the chances are I'm going to sit and stroke it like a small pet as well. So it's going to have
Yes.
many functions.
That sounds about right.
It's debatable whether it'll be so pretty that I just put it on my shelf and don't dare wear it. But I'm trying not to do that anymore, Alex. I'm trying not to.
I see.
You're on Mirella team. I won't hold that against you, Judith. We're all friends here. I'm
So
on the vampire
polite.
deal. It was funny when Denise asked me which team I want to be, but bear in mind that one of them is the vampire team, so I probably know your answer. I was like, well, clearly yes, the vampire team. Thank you. I do think we all do, right? It's hard to be an adult in this modern world. If you can afford if you even can't afford a Loungefly bag, as in my case, I can't afford 2 certainly. But I just went for it anyway. Deal with consequences later. This is it, Sharon. Honestly, I did nearly cry when Kev said it was in stock again. So I felt that it was probably a thing that I needed to buy. So On that note of buying things that make us happy, let's go and order some books that make us happy and do some writing. Are you going to crochet in the next sprint?
I'm not. So right at the tail end of that last one, I have picked up vampires again, and I'm going to
Yay.
continue with doing some more of that. And yeah, it should be really fun. I'm really enjoying it. We just had a big fight, so I'm writing the aftermath.
Excellent. Do you enjoy a fight? Because I find fights slightly stressful in that I never know what everybody's A, body parts are all doing, and B, all the moving parts of the fight. I find a bit.
Yes. Yes, I know exactly what you mean, and I think especially when there's like different powers and things, and
Yeah.
you know, the kids will have like different weapons that they're using and stuff. But I think I treat it a little bit like D&D, you know, and I think about everything in 6-second increments. So what's happening
Oh,
now,
clever.
and then what's going to happen in the next 6 seconds, and then what's going to happen in the next 6 seconds. So that's my tip.
I'll carry that forward. I write a very bad action scene and then let Kev read it, and he's like, "Oh, bless, you've tried, like let's make it better." There was one scene. He's a lot nicer than that. I'm just being sarcastic, but in the Sekimina book, there's a scene on a disused steamboat, and I had no idea what a disused steamboat would look like. And I'd got all these people with weapons and these vampires who had teeth and powers, and I was just way in over my head. And Kev literally helped me to map it out, almost like a D&D thing, I imagine, where
Yes.
campaign, not thing. That's the word, isn't it? And it was literally D&D thing. It was just a step by step of this person's here, that baddie's there. They're trying to get closer to each other. So that's what I did. I went hero here, villain here. Need to
You like
fight
wrote
by
your
end.
own little encounter. I think we would say an encounter is what
Oh,
is
an
a
encounter.
fight in D&D. Yeah. So that's
Is
cool.
it is a campaign the big thing and then an encounter a
Yes,
little thing within the big thing? Got it.
that's
See, I'm
right.
learning.
There you go.
I
You
think
see, you're perfect.
you've been saying for about 3 years that you want to show me how to play this. I do want to learn. I just have no time. So at some point, maybe in 13 years or something, I'll come back to you and say I have a little more time now.
Yes, perfect. I'll hold you to that.
Do
Someone
please.
set an alarm for 13 years' time.
Yeah, I am joking, but also not.
I'm not joking.
You know what I'm like, Alex. It takes me that long. Right. Let's do another sprint. Catch up at the end. Good luck, everybody. Happy
See you in a bit, everyone.
Hello. How did you get on?
Hello. Sorry, I suddenly needed to sneeze and then the cat went off.
Of course. Perfect timing.
Sorry. Yes, very, very good. I've got quite a bit done, so I've really enjoyed that. Yeah, it was fab. How about you?
Yeah, good. So I started working on the project that you are aware of, my little spooky thing that I'm working on. And yeah, it was good. Although all of a sudden I just hit a wall and it wasn't like I don't know what's going to happen next. It was I'm so tired, I'm going to mess this up if I keep going.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I
So
I get that.
I was just like, so I thought, right, I'll have a quick change. I jumped onto my freelance thing that I'm also working on, and that was good. It like reinvigorated me for a little bit, but I think I've squeezed as much out of my brain as is possible for today. So
Yes.
I'm going to do one more 30-minute sprint if you want to stay on, or if you, I don't know
Yeah,
whether
I'll
you've
hang
got to
on.
go sleep people.
I will
And
hang on.
I've got a bit of social media that I want to film, and now it's getting dark. I'm going to try it because I've got an idea. Have you seen my bat lamp on social media?
Yes, I have. Amazing.
So, how it's hard to get traction when you talk about your own books on social media.
All
My
the time.
Batland video on TikTok has got 500,000 views,
Oh my God. Is
right?
that
Just
so?
of me turning on a lamp. So in my mind, I'm going to turn on the lamp with my book cover and do something with it. So this is
Good
my cunning
idea.
plan to see if I can combine and replicate even a fraction of that success. Another recent popular video I did was scanning across the Wednesday clothing collection in Primark, and I was like,
Yes, yes.
I need to figure out how to do this, but for my own books.
Perhaps,
Maybe
you know,
that's the
you scan
problem.
across and then all of a sudden there's just your book cover and then you just continue going, just like
Yeah, I
subliminal
know.
messaging, you know.
Just unremarked. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? Because I think particularly TikTok can sniff when you're doing it. Like if I ever say anything about I have written, it seems to instantly tank my views. Where if I'm just like, hey, here's a vampire book called Mina and the Undead, it seems fine. And I
Mm,
kind of tested that earlier and did a day in the night post, and it's doing fine on Instagram as far as I can tell, but the TikTok ones not done as well. And I'm like, I think it is because I wrote it as if I wrote the book, if you know what I mean. So I need
I
to remember that
see.
about TikTok. So yes,
I
I'm going to try
wonder.
again, not admit that I wrote the book and try another thing and see if it works. Who knows? I
You'll have
think
to let me
it's
know.
just like,
It's a science, isn't it?
yeah, I mean, my friend Lindsay is doing really well with it. She's found a niche that she posts about, and she's got a lot of knowledge about the subject. Her children are autistic, and she, as an adult, has been diagnosed with ADHD and autism, and she posts really publicly about all of that. And she's sort of found an audience of people that understand and feel empathy and are in a similar situation to her. And it's
Yes.
brilliant. And she's not only done that, but she's figuring out how it all works. And she's tried to impart the knowledge to me. And I'm just like, it's good, like it's helping. I'm doing things like including keywords and it does help. But for her, it seems to shift the needle like miles. And for me, it's like bloop, bloop. So it does shift the needle, but it's not like she's got over 50,000 followers now doing what she's doing. And I'm like, if I could just glean some of your wisdom. I am gleaning stuff from her, but I think maybe Bookstagram, BookTok, it's like a slightly different space, but
Perhaps so.
who
Perhaps
knows?
so. I don't know. It's all a little bit sorry everybody, I'm just gonna lower you just 1 second. I've just tried to find my scissors. Ah, there they are. Excuse me, sorry.
I did
That was my
wonder
lap.
just for a brief moment
Wha-
what you were showing us,
Sorry
Alex.
everybody. Sorry, I was after my scissors. Um it's all a mystery to me. I really, really don't get it. I just, you know, I do a little bit for fun, but wouldn't it be the dream to be able to reach more people?
Yeah, I mean, I think I feel really lucky that I've got a really nice supportive community of people. We've talked about this before, who every time I post, they're there cheering me in the comment section and they're sharing it. But I think the secret is to kind of build your audience beyond that. And that's what I don't know how to do. Like, I know that I've got lovely relationships with a lot of readers and authors that I know, but I don't know how to push my
Mm,
reach beyond that. And I guess I've just got to
yeah.
keep doing what I'm doing and keep kind of communicating with the lovely people I am. And because I have tried to grow on social media, and I don't think it's for me. I don't think somehow I don't think I've got it in me, because I've got friends who've done it really well, like Rosie, but again, it's somebody with a really specific niche. Like she does, like she's a Waterstones bookseller and talks about her experiences at work and stuff. And I'm like, my experiences at work are me sitting alone.
Yes,
at the
yes, I feel
computer.
that.
Full stop. But then there's authors who do that really well and make that super relatable and stuff. So I do not know. It's, yeah, mystery is exactly right, Alex, what you said.
Yes,
You hit the nail on the head. Let's
very
see how the people in the
mysterious.
comments are doing. Excellent. Wow,
Oh,
Sharon, you are a
fabulous.
machine. That's brilliant. Lovely, lovely.
Fabulous, fabulous.
Amazing. That sounds good fun.
Ah,
Playing those
very
on
good.
Thursday.
Very good.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? Because I think I've chatted to my friend and like she's given me hook ideas and stuff, and I've tried them, and what would work for her, does work for me to some extent, but she's got 50,000 followers, so I think it just lands differently because it's a bigger pool of people, and I don't know.
Yeah, perhaps so.
It's yeah.
I keep
I
reading
think there are
things
people.
like,
Yeah.
sorry, like if you've got like a human face in the first few seconds of the video, then that can help, allegedly, from what I've heard. And things like having a subtitle on if you're talking can help, but beyond that, I'm really, really clueless.
Yeah, and I want to do a bit more work on it, and I keep seeing courses that people tout of like, do this course for 30 days and learn
See,
how it
I don't
works.
know. I'm just always a little bit suspicious of this kind of thing because
This is it.
I think, it's just a bit of a minefield, really, isn't it? Of, advice.
Well, yeah, and for every person who says long form content is the next big thing, somebody else will tell you to do a 2-second video and film some B-roll and hope for the best. So,
Yes.
yeah, I think it's a case of like authenticity seems to be what everybody says, like be yourself and post what you like. So that's what I'm doing, really. And
Yeah.
trying to be a bit more organized and scheduling posts and stuff like that. So I'm doing what I normally do, but just trying to plan ahead a bit more, because normally what I do for social media is grab a book, hastily spin it around, film it, run away again. But I'm trying to be a bit more like actually think, my phone's dinging me somewhere. Actually think about what I'm doing rather than just fumbling through.
You are brilliant. I'm definitely fumbling through. I don't have a clue, you guys. I'm hanging on by a thread. But
But
at least, though, I feel like it's helped me to find my tribe. It's helped me to find, people that I fit in with well, that I enjoy speaking to. So that to me is worth its weight in gold.
well, that's it. It's more valuable, isn't it? Realistically, if you ask me, you could have 100,000 followers or you could have the lovely friends you've met on social media. It's like, absolutely. I'm sure that people like Bill and Rosie who've done it really well have probably got both. But if I had to choose, I'd choose the friends every time. So that you're right. You're exactly right, Alex.
Careful, because my heart will grow again.
Oh no, I can feel it coming on a little bit.
Oh,
Are you
no.
feeling okay?
Oh, no.
Do you need me to say something miserable to balance it out?
Yeah. Let's talk about the economy.
Oh gosh. Yeah, it's okay. We're back. We're back to normal.
We're back.
So let's do another 40 minutes. I'm going to vanish, like I said, and try and film a bat lamp in the dark. What could possibly go wrong?
Good luck.
Going into my dark office that's got junk all over the floor with the lights off and try and film some content. So if I don't come back, you know what's happened.
All right, then I will finish the stream for you if you disappear under a pile of vampire things.
Yeah, it's happened before. It really has. Occasionally Kev will hear a crash and he's like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, one of the book piles has just gone down."
A book slide. Well,
yes,
you're in safe hands with me, everybody. This is now a crochet stream.
Yes. Alice is going to talk to you about Dungeons and Dragons, and send Kev for help. Send an SOS to Kev if I don't come back, everyone, in 5 minutes.
Yep.
So this is going to be the last sprint. We are going to. This is Sharon's hit the nail on the head as ever. Sharon is wise. Do what you want. Post what you like. The right people find you. Your book family has been a lifeline to you in the past year. That's just it, isn't it? The people. When I really need somebody, these are the people I reach out to. You know, Alex has had many a message from me where I've been like, I really need someone. Alex, help. You know, Mia, who I've met through social media, Shelley, who does Tales of Point Horror Book Club, all our people, you, Sharon, as well. People
We put
who
out the bat signal,
rely.
don't we?
We do, and we come running for each other, you know, with whatever is needed, cups of tea and solace, you know, cups of tears sometimes. But yes, very appreciative. Thank you. I'm going to go feeling a bit misty-eyed now to my office to film my little thing.
Good luck.
So I'll report back if I manage
Yep.
to get a good effect, Alex. I'll do it for your book as well and see what.
Oh, yes, please. Yeah, that would be great. If I could, yeah, that would be fab.
I'll report back. Okay, let's do a 30-minute sprint. Let us know in the comments what you're getting up to in the last sprint, everyone, and we'll see you in a little while. Sorry, there's a fly. If you can see me doing this, I'm not practicing
Bye.
taekwondo. There is a
Bye.
fly. Bye. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. How are you? How'd you get on? How's the
Okay.
land?
So, well, I tried my filming thing. I didn't break my neck in my room, so that was good. But I don't know. It seemed a bit like weird and overexposed to the image. So I'm gonna get Kev to help it with me with it next time. I think it's kind of okay. I think I could probably put it on social media as it is, but I'm gonna see if I can make it better because it looked cool, but the actual book cover didn't quite focus right. So I'm going to see if I can figure that out. But yeah, I like it in principle. It could be a new thing that I do, but it took way too long to figure out that it wasn't quite working. And then I read a bit of a book of an author that I'm going to be interviewing soon. So that was really good.
It's very
I,
exciting.
I can't remember whether I'm allowed to mention it or not, so I'm not going to just in case. It's a virtual thing that's been recorded. So yeah, I'm just not going to drop myself in it for that one.
That's
So
fair enough.
I think it's time to go to bed
I think
slash
so.
unwind a little bit and then go to bed. But it's been lovely as always, Alex.
It's been an
Um,
absolute pleasure. Thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it, and it was so nice to see everybody. I really appreciate everyone.
yeah.
Thank you for looking after me, as you know, the resident big fat middle grade cuckoo in the YA nest. I do appreciate how everybody has adopted me. So thank you very much.
Yeah, middle grade is welcome here. All are welcome here. And as you know, Denise said, you were mentioned in her recommendations video for this readathon, so you are officially invited, I feel. But anyway,
I still can't believe that. That's just the loveliest thing. So I really do
yeah.
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Good night. Enjoy
Good
Baby Watch Show and
night.
let
Good
us
night.
know.
Wah!
Can't wait
It's
to
so
see pictures.
exciting.
Very exciting. Thank you, everyone. We will hopefully catch up soon. I'm doing another of these sprints next Thursday, but it's a lunchtime because I'm chaotic and I have to. The author interview that I'm talking about has been arranged for the evening when I was supposed to be doing the sprint. So yeah, it'll be Thursday at lunchtime, 12 o'clock, I think, UK time. The next sprint I'm doing, but other people are doing Nevermore-ATHON sprints every single night. Denise has organised it, so check her channel. She will be able to advise you. Let me just double check her handle. I've lost it before I mangle it. Chaos in Bookland. There we go. Head to Chaos in Bookland for details. Thanks everyone. See you soon.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.